Hey, good morning from Utah. I just retired at the age of 50 less than 3 months ago, and to celebrate, I'm going to climb to the tallest peak of each of the 50 states. Let me know below which one you think I should do first. Today I'm at Brighton Ski Resort in Utah. This is not the hardest or tallest hike, but it's going to be one of the most beautiful. I'm going to climb to the peak of Mount Millicent, and then traverse over to Wolverine, and then RetireEarly, and then we'll come down past Lake Catherine, Lake Martha, and Lake Mary. So come check it out. There's Mount Millie right there. I'm sure it'll be a lot more fun once I get past this fire road. All right, this is where it's gonna get fun. I just made it to the top of the ski lift. It would have been easier just to take that up, but anyway, it's been great. There's been nobody on the trail. Best thing of early retirement, I guess, is I was able to do this in the morning on a weekday, and the only life I've seen, one moose in the parking lot and a bunch of marmot on the way up. So now we're gonna head up there. I made it up to the top of Mount Millie, not too bad, about 2 miles and 1,700 feet of elevation. That scramble, class 2, very simple, strenuous only in that it's like climbing a steep set of stairs that just goes on forever, but nothing technical, nothing, no exposure, nothing really dangerous. The rocks wiggle under your feet sometimes, but just keep a hand on the rocks and you'll be fine. So anyway, now I'm headed to the next one, which is, I think, right there. There's next. I made it to the top of Wolverine. Here we are. Highest point. Literally. Lake Mary and everything else down there. Forgot to mention, I was getting a little dizzy going up that scramble at Millie, and even this one a little bit. I had to slow down, and I didn't eat breakfast, which was probably a mistake. I had a protein bar in the parking lot, but anyway, we're here. This is the highest point today. I'm gonna head to the next one and then down by the lakes. Okay, I'm still here. I was just going down and I realized I skipped an entire peak. Mount Wolverine is that one. I was at the third peak, Tuscarora, and I thought I was on Wolverine. I told you I was a little bit dizzy when I was coming up Millie. Just watching my feet and walking, I just undercut Wolverine. So I'm gonna go back and hit that one. I was obviously super tempted to just skip it and do it another day, but oh my gosh.
Come on! Stop being a baby! So we backtracked a tad! A tad, Lloyd!
All right, this is actually Wolverine. I made it up, and that's where I was over there. So now I'm gonna go back over there and then hike back down by the lakes. So there's Sugarloaf where I went 2 days ago, and Sunset Peak where I went 2 days ago, and then Devil's Castle is right here where I want to go soon. I'm glad I made it back to Wolverine. Yeah, I don't recommend going to the first peak, then the third peak, then the second peak, and then back to the third peak, but that's what I did. And it was worth it. Glad I went back up there. Glad I went up there. Now I'm going back to the one that I was just at earlier that I thought was Wolverine, and then I'll head down to Lake Catherine, grab a quick bite to eat, and then down past Lake Mary and Lake Martha and up to the car. All right, made it down to Lake Catherine and just had a quick snack. Now I'm gonna just head back to the car. Okay, it's been a hell of a day. I just had to say goodbye to someone I love. I'm gonna miss very much, but I guess what better place to get your mental state to get right. Rough. If anyone's still watching, sorry for the downer there at the end, but I film my hikes and this is authentic me, and I'm not gonna edit that out. Yeah. Well, I made it down. Apologies again for the downer at the end there. I normally keep my personal life very private. It was just a lot, and I'm not going to go into it anymore, but the hike itself was incredible. I hit 4 peaks, one of them twice because I had to backtrack. Millie was awesome. It's rated hard. I'd say it was pretty hard, but it wasn't you know, insane. A little bit of scrambling and, you know, a few miles, probably about 4 or 5 miles. I haven't looked at the app to see. I have more than I should because I had to go backwards. But anyway, like and subscribe if you want to follow along on this journey. Thanks.